Hey guys, it's Karrie Schust. I'm coming to you about 30 minutes earlier than what we had planned, but we are going to start June with a glowing up. And I told you I would come on here and talk to you specifically about bergamot. So for those of you who don't know about bergamot, it is from the bergamot orange tree. And it is a beautiful high citrus. And as with all citrus oils, they do carry a photosensitivity. But bergamot is great, one, for your skin. So as we're talking about glowing up, we're talking about skin. And yes, I'm in my bathroom. But the other thing is I don't know if you guys have an empathetic spirit like I do. You are feeling all the weight of the world right now. But bergamot is amazing. Now, bergamot is also the oil or fragrance that you smell if you drink Earl Grey tea. So you could make your own Earl Grey tea as well. So I'm gonna do a meditative breath, just breathing that in. But if you have sunspots, or you can see I have some freckles, I just really want to talk about glowing from the inside out. And you can put a little bit of this on your freckles. Now, be careful because it does have a photosensitivity like all citrus oils, so don't go out in the sun and try to sunbathe when you use bergamot because it is the strongest photosensitivity essential oil from doTERRA that we do have. So bergamot is great about using as an emotional aromatherapy. Maybe you make yourself a good Epsom salt bath soak, or you get it in your diffuser and just get it going. 5 to 8 drops in a diffuser like the pedal diffuser, right? So you guys know. And just get some warm water going and really just take some time for yourself because it is important right now with emotions being really high for people to make space to release those, like the weight of the world, right? We just want to love on people and do the right thing, but we want to also take care of ourselves during these times. So bergamot is amazing. I take it, I put a couple of drops in as an iced tea. So it's also safe for internal consumption, as you guys can see right here, which is a huge difference with my essential oils from doTERRA, is that they go to the highest standard of testing that's possible to make this safe for us. And it's known as a gross, so you don't need to actually dilute it. But I do recommend that if you have sensitive skin or using it on your littles or infants, that you take 4 drops of a fractionated carrier oil, extra virgin olive oil, or a fractionated coconut oil. Hemp seed oil is good, so 4 drops to 1 drop of bergamot. And just remember, it's got photosensitivity. So to make a 1 drop in an 8-ounce cup of hot water, you're gonna steep that tea bag for about 4 to 5 minutes. Your shower is getting warm, not hot, but warm. You're gonna wanna open up those pores, right? You can drop a couple of this, couple of drops of bergamot right on the shower floor. So if you don't have a bathtub, that you can add a couple of drops to your Epsom salts to detox. We wanna pull that stuff out of our bloodstream, right? So for those of you who have never done a detox, it's really important, even if you just do an Epsom salt detox, you can do it in a foot soak. So if you don't have a bathtub, you can do that as well. You're gonna do 1 cup in a foot bath, and you can even just use just a dishpan that you like. 1 to 2 drops, and you're gonna soak for 20 to 25 minutes. And then what you wanna do is you wanna put cold water on to close that up and to vasculate your oxygenation in the blood cells, right? Because that's gonna make us glow and make us radiant. So the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, because a lot of people don't realize, as I do education, as I coach, I wanna teach you about why I use the things that I use. I use another thing called the Reveal Facial System. And the Reveal Facial System is something great for me because 1, it's infused with lime and wild orange, which is a beautiful thing for your face. But 2, it doesn't have sulfate and parabens, so it doesn't have oil clogging situations. And what you want to make sure is that you are sloughing off old skin at least once a week. You don't want to do it more than 3 times a week, and consult your dermatologist or your skin professional. Don't take my word for it because I'm just a chick, right? Actually, I'm more than a chick. 36 years of coaching, a wife, a mom, a friend, a daughter, but it's only 2 parts. So what's cool about that is you just put a little bit, and it's really creamy, right? You just put a little bit, and this is the exfoliant. And I'm not gonna do a whole bunch of it because I did do it this morning, but you want to get in there. And if you've got lines and wrinkles and large pores, really get in there. You're not going to hurt your skin, but don't use an exfoliating tool when you do it. Some people have an opinion about that, and I have a very strong opinion about that. So I use it as it's been tested. And then the clear part of it is the wild orange. So it's going to be the emulsifier, right? And you're going to get in there and you'll see, without adding any water, and I have no makeup on, so I'm trying to let you guys see that. You'll see that it starts sloughing skin, even though I already did this morning, right? So you just want to take a soft cloth and take that off, and then you're going to put a great moisturizer on. So, you know, why do I talk about glowing up, starting with the skin? We're going to do a lot of recipes about glowing up, you know, from the inside out. I'm going to teach you how to do some basic yoga. I do Zumba. I do, you know, some things right now. And I found myself in the last 2 or 3 months getting lazy because I'm a team person. So I like to have people around me. I am not a by myself person as far as teamwork. But the other thing is so I just is spraying just a little bit of rose water, which you just add some mineral water with our rose and just add a couple of drops of that, and that's going to seal that up. And then I'm going to take the anti-aging moisturizer, which I really love. It's very light, so it's great in the summertime. I don't want really anything that's going to get gross and yucky, right? So it just gives you a good glow. And guys, it's really important to moisturize during the day as well, especially like if you're traveling in the car and you're not hydrating as much. Keep that moisture on so you get that supple facial. So bergamot, right? We're going to start with bergamot to bring down that high anxiety level of anxious feelings while our water is getting warm, whether it's in the tub or the shower, or even doing an Epsom salts foot soak, 20 minutes, right? You can drop that in, and then you can also brighten those areas just by tapping it on, you know, if you have brown spots, freckles, acne. Nothing I'm telling you guys is meant to heal, cure, or prevent, right? Essential oils are a natural product. We are a natural human being. So to begin to glow, right? I'm going to begin to glow, release emotions, and do things that are beautiful for me and my family. I want to have something that's pure. And doTERRA is pure, it's potent, it doesn't have synthetics or formaldehydes, it doesn't have petrochemicals attached to it. It is the leaves, the barks, the trees, and I am going to do a ton of free education still. There's a lot of people going back to paying. I have that program that's coming as well, but through the month of June, I am just going to host one-on-ones. I'm going to picnic in the park where we just learn about products, cooking, recipes. So this is the part of glowing up. And we're also going to edify the men in our life because it's Father's Day during June. So you've got a lot to look forward to, a lot to share. And I would love that you share, because this is my business. You know, I have a coaching business, and inside that coaching business is essential oils. And I'm a local. I'm in Jinx, Oklahoma. And so this is what we do. This is the livelihood. You know, this is where I put my future. Now, the last thing I wanted to share with you, it's called the Yarrow Palm. It's called the Body Renewal Serum. And this is yarrow and pomegranate. And I do this at nighttime, but I do it on the bottom of my feet where I walk barefooted. So I make sure that I exfoliate the bottom of my feet, and then I put it on at nighttime. And then I dab this on just a little bit extra because it's a little bit heavier. It's a serum, right? And put it on my elbows. And you just have to make sure with anything, just like with over-the-counter or anything else, when you're using what nature's provided you, you want to, what works for me may not work for you, but you want to call me or text me or Facebook message me and say, hey, Karrie, that may not be my thing, but what's the next thing that you would suggest? Because I have books and resources. I don't just create things and just throw it out there with any kind, without a scientific backing or without the medical backing that doTERRA has provided for me, because I want my friends and family and even people that I'm yet to meet to be safe while we do this, right? So bergamot is fantastic. It is the essential oil that you will find in Earl Grey tea, which is great for anxious feelings. Earl Grey tea, just sip on it. But you can also drink it cold like me. If you add cream to it and ice, then it becomes a London fog. Just for you guys, if I have any tea snobs out there. And you know, I'm looking at the rest of my notes to make sure that I've hit all of the glowing moments, right? But I do want you to ask me your questions when I do this. I want to educate you on just a few things. So tonight was the Reveal facial system, right? A step 1 and a step 2 process. It's literally 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And don't forget the décolleté. And guys, you can do this too, especially on the back. Guys can get really sweaty, so on their back is great. Their neck, my husband is in the sun quite a bit, so this is great for him to use even once a month. But then also the bergamot to bring some anxious feelings down, maybe lighten the skin up just a little bit. Sip a little bit of tea with that. And then do your Epsom salt soaks, because it really is important. If you've got muscle tightness, if you have poor circulation, you can look up your own studies or ask your doctor about mineral soaks or Epsom soaks, even if it's in a foot bath. But we want to bring out the toxins, because we're all breathing in environmental toxins. And then if you are concerned about the world, you're dealing with emotional toxins. And if you have gone through trauma, even, extreme happiness, it brings endorphins. But then what happens, right? So I want to really, really, really just be that glow person for you in June. I don't want to be your cheerleader, but I want to be a glow person. I want to be that coach that just rallies you on to ask questions, that pushes you to the next level, that perseveres, that allows you not to stop. Because you guys don't see it, but I have a mirror, and I write on my mirror, and it says, you know what, you can begin again. So even though I stopped going to work out, I stopped eating, all the right things every day, I'm starting back again. I'm drinking juice once a day. I'm drinking at least half of my body weight in water. As a matter of fact, I drank a little bit of bergamot in my water today. It was super delicious. So these are easy things. And then to really just hydrate the body with the Yarrow Palm Body Serum, it's beautiful because you can use it everywhere. So I like using it on my elbows, and I like using it on my feet, because I know I'm not abnormal, but I get calluses on my feet because I walk around barefooted. So hydration, decompression, and doing what's good for you. Hi, Perla, I see you. So you guys, thank you so much. Like, comment, and share this video. I would really appreciate it, and I will see you tomorrow. I am going to be on here all the time. So you guys can catch me right here at the Essential Oil Coach Tips, Tricks, and Online Classroom. You can also catch me on Instagram at Karrie. All right, guys, have a great night. Bye-bye.